Welcome everyone. Adam the Woo here. As the recording of this TGIF, it is Friday, October 18th, 2024. I'm sitting here on this bench in Celebration, Florida. Gonna take Mini Marge, my glorified golf cart, around town, see how much Halloween decor has been put back up, and I'm gonna put my Halloween directions. I'm gonna take directions from myself and put my Halloween decorations back up at my homestead. Halloween would have been 2 weeks from yesterday, so that makes it 13 days-ish until All Hallows Eve. Celebration downtown at Market Street is doing an Oktoberfest today, so I'm going to swing by there as well. I'm inviting you to join me. It's good to have you here, shall you? Celebration is amazing to me. It's like part Truman Show, part Pleasantville, part Hollywood-esque backlot in a lot of ways. It just kind of has all that vibe. Check out that big pumpkin over there. Inflatables are out. Still have some of the remnants from the hurricane happened last week. But the storm has passed. It's time to get the Halloween stuff back out. It's about 8 minutes until noon, currently 76 degrees. There was a little bit of a cool front that came in yesterday and the day before. It's warming up a little bit. Today it's going to get up to 79 degrees. Right now it's 76. It's showing windy, but not windy enough to deter me from putting the Halloween stuff back out. All right, Banshee. Looks like your one green eye is very excited. Oh, your torso's lighting up. Oh, now you've just turned off. The excitement has ended. So I'm going to start putting the stuff back out. Got the spiders, got the headstones, got the pumpkins, got a couple boxes full of skeletons, and I got this fake wrought iron plastic thing. Now after I take this stuff down post-Halloween, I'm going to have to get another box or two similar to this to store the rest of it. But it actually packed up pretty nicely. I pulled all this down when the hurricane was coming through, obviously. But now it's time. It's time. Okay, for the second time this season, I put my Halloween decor up. So yard decor 2.0. Got the zombie hands coming out of the ground here. Some of these aren't in the same spots as they were in the first point, but first time I put them out, before I took them down before Milton came through, Hurricane Milton. But I got the skeletons back out. This one's giving a big thumbs up in front of the I guess that would be Madame Leota's big thumbs up right there. Got added a few over here as well. This headstone. The black cat has returned here to the sidewalk, which is nice. Pan back. I like these fake wrought iron gates here. Well, fence, I should say. Got the feet coming out of this final resting place. This gargoyle I like a lot. And of course, skeletons everywhere. This one's wearing the mini ears, which is, I think it's kind of a nice touch. I put those on before. I got one with mini ears and one with Mickey ears. Got the jack-o'-lanterns here in the front yard. Little ghosts coming out of the ground. Ghosts coming out of the ground here are really big. This is probably the biggest one I purchased. Have them sitting down here as well. How you doing? Doing a little wave there. You got a little jack-o'-lantern there. Also got a skeleton up there waving. A spider that's all over the front of that railing. And I added this, I moved this spider from a different spot. Kind of hard to see it, but that spider there is like halfway up the side of trying to crawl up to the upper level. Get a better angle of it right here. It looks pretty cool. I hope it like stays in the spot. I don't know. It looks kind of neat. All right, found a spot downtown. Took the Gym E2 out. My buddy Randy's in town.
Why, hello there.
Haven't seen you since probably D23.
Disney Studios.
Disney Studios. That was D23.
It was D20.
Time frame.
D23 trip. Yeah.
We went to the Disney Studios together. You've been to Celebration, but you haven't been out of the downtown area, right?
Just downtown. So I haven't seen anything other than that. So.
Yeah, I'll show you around a little bit. I'm gonna get some coffee. You're not a coffee drinker, but I'm gonna get some coffee, and then I'll give you a little tour, and we'll check out some Halloween decor. Randomly Randy. That's the channel, right?
Yes.
I never know if it's Randy randomly or randomly Randy.
Randomly Randy.
Randomly Randy.
Yes.
Check him out. This moment the roads are blocked off because later this evening, starting at 5 p.m., they're doing an Oktoberfest down here. So there's a little preliminary setup for Oktoberfest tonight. I don't know if they're still trimming trees or putting up decor over here, but you got the genie, which is another name for this crane. All right, some coffee and get back to the cart. All right, so there's going to be some horse-drawn carriages a little bit later. I've seen them do this before. During Christmas time, they'll do the horse-drawn carriages and also do the train, but they're doing it for fall, which is going to be happening for Halloween time. But they're not calling it Halloween time. They're calling it Oktoberfest, which kicks off tonight. I think tomorrow, too. I think they're even calling it, they might even be merging the two names and calling it Rocktoberfest, because it's going to have bands down at the end playing a little bit later. So the hidden Mickey. The hidden hedge Mickey. Here on Celebration Avenue and Water Street. So Randy's also a Disney nerd, kind of like I am. So I want to show you this over here. This is, so Disney sold a property many years ago. So this is one of the only thing in town that still says the word Disney on it. Right there. They never removed these. So every light pole has these on it. For now. Alright, yes, some decor is being put back out. This is a step up from my place. They have some skeletons, but they also... So this was out before the hurricane. They removed the stuff and put it back out. I love the little zombie right up there on the porch, which is very nice. You got the witch. Well, actually, there's a gargoyle there. Then you got the witch right there, summoning if you dare. They got the full-on creepy headstones going on here. You got this. So they even got a little band that's going to do a little rocking out up there. Got the inflatable dragon top. Ooh, I need one of these. Hello. I need one of these for my yard. Look at the size of that skeleton right there. The skeleton has ripped down that headstone. Does that mean he's like, doesn't like that person? Doesn't like that headstone? Or maybe he's putting it back? Who knows? Oh, look up here too. We got a mad scientist. And he's got this lady over here in the tube right there. Oh, he's even got a chandelier made of noggins. That's cool. Oh, that's very shocking. Oh, look at this. It's a really good animatronic right here. That is so... Oh, that's a real cat. Hello, kitty. This kitty is not fazed at all by this skeleton in the cage. You're not fazed at all, are you, kitty? Hey, sweetie. Just waking up from a nap. I was just talking to the owners. They're still putting some stuff up on the other side of the yard. They've been collecting this stuff for like almost 25 years. Maybe even more than that. Like over 2 decades. So you look at the front, the regular front door is there, but then they built like an extended castle front door. Really cool. Everyone's getting into this spirit. She was also saying that they did decorate all this before the storm, and they had to take it all down, and now they're putting it all back up. All right, this house has it all done up like Encanto, Disney film. Like that. There's Bruno. We don't talk about that guy. I see the ghost with the most right over here. This house is all decorated for Beetlejuice, and probably the Beetlejuice sequel as well. It looks like it's all part 1 stuff. Sandworm there. I don't know what it is about this neighborhood, but they love their skeletons in cages. Wow, that's a really good Beetlejuice. Is that animatronic? You got Lydia Dietz over here in the tree, swinging in the tree.
The maintenance right there.
I like the little plastic tarps with the Beetlejuice color scheme there. Look at Beetlejuice right there. Over here on Water Street, they have all their creepy skeletons and scary clowns are out once again. I don't know why I can't just say skeleton normally. I have to say it with that weird cadence. And I'm sure as time goes on, my yard will turn into quite the excitement of having a lot of other items in it. Right now, it's still I'm kind of a novice at all this, but I would like to add some little animatronics and things as time goes on. They got a little spider climbing up the rafter over there as well. Oh, I do look familiar, don't I? I was here a few weeks ago before you took all the decorations down. Oh, that person made an ash of themselves. Right there. He made an ash of himself. I see it's like a little kind of a play on words. I like the spiders. Yeah, some of these yards are way better than mine. But they've probably been going at it for a while. They've probably been collecting things over time. And also keep in mind, a few of these places, like both these houses I'm showing now here on Water Street, had all their stuff put out in this great detail before the storm. They had to take it all down and put it all back up. It's back out. Look at Oogie Boogie right here. He's Oogie Boogie's like just kind of talking to himself over there. There's not even anyone in front of Oogie Boogie. And he's losing his mind, Oogie Boogie. There's no one in front of you. Who are you talking to, Oogie Boogie? Oh, I got the Grim Reaper over there. Look, they're pressure washed in the porch. Got a pirate ship. Look at these. You got some ghoulish creatures. Right over there, some more skeletons. I didn't even notice till Randy pointed this out. They are the princesses. There's Jasmine. There's Belle. Cinderella. Princess Aurora. Elsa. And Fiona. And then over there, Snow White in the chair. All right, here's what I highly approve of. Kind of a rare Halloween decor to see all the Peanuts gang here. That's really cool. Got the great pumpkin. A lot of pumpkins. This is like the pumpkin yard. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you don't really see Charlie Brown and the Peanuts gang too much in Halloween decor. Love it. The ghost house. Ghosts. So last time Randy and I hung out, we were at the Disney Studios in Burbank. And it's interesting because the school here is modeled to look like the buildings and studios. Do you remember when we went to studios what they said about the slatted top portions of the windows?
Yeah, so they can adjust the light.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think those are adjustable, but the ones in the studios are. They're like the original window area. They could pull them up and down, but I don't think those are adjustable. But they made it look just like the studios in Burbank. Obviously, Disney built this town, and there's a lot of little nods to the California counterpart studios. I don't want to scare them off, but there's a big old gator over. Well, there's a gator over here. Have you ever seen a gator in the wild?
I have not.
You've never seen a gator in the wild?
I come to Florida all the time. I've never seen one in the wild.
Okay, so sometimes the ones at Lake Reinhardt don't get scared off. The ones at the other lakes, like this one, away from people as much, sometimes they get startled. Like if you step on a stick, if you make a little too much noise. But there's a good-sized gator right over there. Right over there. We don't want to get too close, but we want to get a little closer than this. All right, Randy just updated his thoughts. He has seen a gator in Louisiana, but he's never seen a gator here in Florida. He did a swamp tour in... Wow, that's a good-sized gator, man. Look at that thing. I don't know how close I want to get to this thing, man. Goodness.
He's pretty big.
That's a big old guy. I mean, it's not huge, but that's 5-6 feet, maybe? Wow. I don't want to get any closer than this. You want to pet it?
I'd love to, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, it's not smart, not smart. All right, they're walking by. They're walking by. She's just like, I'm good.
Yeah, she's done. He's a little braver than we were.
Also over here on the corner of Wisteria Court, Wisteria Lane, and Lake Evelyn. The big old guy's back. Good to see you again. All right, I've never seen an orange skeleton like this. I'm not sure if they maybe had painted it themselves. Or maybe it came that way. Some more inflatables over here. Inflatable archway. See a lot of Mickey stuff here. I see a lot of Disney folks here, just like I am. Candy corn. Stare into my eyes. You don't get a lot of horror icons here in Celebration. There was a house that did all the horror icons one year, but they're not doing it this year. But we got Michael Myers right over here. What Halloween movie you think that Michael Myers would be from? Definitely one of the sequels that came along way after the first one. I don't know. He's not looking real healthy, that Michael.
No, he's seen better days.
Yeah. You all right up there, Michael? All right. Take care, buddy. All right, here's a house I haven't seen before. Got the spider web out front. Got a skeleton down there with his own little home bar. It's a horse. Look at this ghoul flying through the air. This almost looks like, kind of like Frankenstein there in some ways with the lantern. It's not Frankie, but it looks kind of like it. It was a good spider web right there. Look at that. Oh, yes, I remember this house from last year. I couldn't remember where it was. Just driving around, stumbled on it again. This is awesome. This creepy clown right here. Funland. A bunch of clowns in a little carousel. Ooh, the wind. The wind adds like an element of creepiness to it. Got some bloody bowling pins. Oh my goodness, what are you doing, clown? You know, one clown I haven't seen out in the yard decor yet is Art the Clown. Terrifier. That might be a little too much for Celebration. I don't know though, this right here, that's close. That's kind of morbid. Oh, is this Reagan from The Exorcist? It is! And there's the witch. And a frog. Halloween Manor. Love this yard. Look at this. It's Reagan. Hello, Reagan. At least her head's not spinning around. She's not spitting out any pea soup. Nicely done. Sometime before Halloween, within the next week or two, I'll do a full nighttime ride around. Ooh, that's what I have in my yard too, right there. Nice. I want to get a Reagan for my yard.
That's much too vulgar display of power, Karis.
I think it's a pretty good Reagan I just did.
It's pretty.
Yeah, it's better than my Seinfeld.
Pretty good.
Ooh, speaking of horror icons, Krueger, he's either sneaking in or out of that house, and he's lost his pants. Embarrassing. Who's that up on the second balcony up there? Is that another Myers? It is. See Michael up there. There's Michael. Look at Mars Attack there, Burton. All right, I found it. I could not remember where this was, but after driving around, wanted to showcase this. I'm hoping they got everything back up after the storm. It's over here on Paw Stand. Corner of Paw Stand Road. This is a warning right here. This is a big warning. It's on the corner of Maiden and Paw Stand. I love a good cul-de-sac. I guess the most famous movie I think of being in a cul-de-sac is probably E.T. And The Burbs was in a cul-de-sac. It's a Jurassic Park Jeep right there. I think this is from Poltergeist. This is a Poltergeist reference, I believe. I could be way off base with that, but I think that's called as a cul-de-sac. I think that's Poltergeist reference. I just watched Poltergeist 2 the other day. Not good. Not good compared to the first one. It's not bad, but definitely not good. It's kind of like a meh movie. I could be wrong though. That might not be Poltergeist. Is that it's Poltergeist? Did you know that, or did you just look it up?
I looked it up.
Oh, okay, cool. Poltergeist 1, one of the greatest horror films ever made. Poltergeist 2, is it? I mean, it's worth watching, but... Bit of construction happening here. This is kind of morbid for Celebration, to be honest. I'm curious to see as the next 2 weeks go by before All Hallows Eve if they add any more or if this is the extent of it. Again, it's hard to really know because of the storm and all that. But look over here. This zombie is just going to town right there. Hopefully they didn't build this house at the top of the cemetery like a Poltergeist. All right, it's about 5:30 now. Randy had to head out. He's off to HHN tonight. Orlando. I'm gonna head back downtown here to see what's going on for the Oktoberfest. Streets are closed. Horse-drawn carriages are out. See what's going on downtown. Roads are closed. Oh, I see a carriage right there. Take a look. Right over there past the fountain. This is that time of year when Halloween season is in effect and downtown gets really busy. December is even busier than this. Really crazy down here during December. And I realized last year that they definitely enforced towing, so be careful with the towing. Had my car towed last year. Park where you're supposed to park. I see a horse over there. I see a horse. They have the hay rides. It's not a haunted hayride, even though it is during Halloween season. It's just a regular hayride. The fountain down here. Oh, look at these lights. Right. Oh, the train is. It looks like the train is about to start running. The train is pulling away from the station. The celebration train. The Celebration Express. I don't know what it's called exactly. It's called the Celebration Express. As it goes by, they run this. Boy, that thing is moving. Thing is just hightailing it across the road there. Celebration Express stops for no one. Up, pulling back into the station, the Celebration Express. As you can see from this angle, the roads are closed from this particular section. I'm back on Mini Marge now. I did walk around a little bit, and since the first leaf falling isn't going to be starting till 7, 8, and 9, I believe they said. Kind of similar to how the snowfall is when they do it in December. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head out. I'm going to go back home for a little bit. I'm going to do my treadmill time. I've been doing my treadmill time every day as well. Been going through the Disney animated films in order, trying to get through all 62, and I'm kind of on par with doing that. So what I'm going to do now is head back out of here and head back to the house and then come back a little bit later on when things are hopping. This will also give me a chance to go back out after dark. Mini Marge after dark. I don't really take the golf cart out at night too much. It does have headlights on it. But I've been doing the treadmill consistently for a series of days. Every day I watch a Disney animated film, trying to get through all 62. Of course, started off with Snow White, then Pinocchio, Fantasia, Dumbo. Yesterday was Bambi. Today is the 6th, Saludos Amigos, which I have not seen. If you want to follow along with my Instagram workout stories, my Instagram is AdamTheWooATW. That's AdamTheWooATW. The stories disappear after 24 hours, but I like to keep myself motivated and put stuff out there into the universe. Oh yeah, I also wanted to show how I fixed the problem with watching stuff on my phone. So I used to put the phone there. I got kind of a angle in my neck. It really wasn't the best to look downward while I was working out. So I tried to put my phone, mounted it right there on a little suction cup thing. That didn't work. Tried to mount the suction cup thing there. That didn't work. I ordered one of these offline, and now I can put my phone right there and watch whatever I want to watch, stream it while I am working out. Problem solved. It's now 7:38. Got 22 minutes before the leaves fall on Market Street. I'm all showered, cleaned up after my workout. Heading back downtown under the shroud of nightfall. Mini Marge at night. Darkness. I'm gonna watch the leaves fall, and I think I might get some Oktoberfest food. Worked up quite an appetite. Train pulling into the nighttime station. Yeah, definitely the street has filled up. We do this every hour from 7, 8, and 9 o'clock. It's the 8 o'clock hour right now. Leaves are now falling from the heavens. Well, they're not really falling from the heavens. They're supposed to be falling from the trees. Where when they do it in the snow would fall from the heavens. Oh, there it goes. Look at that right there. There it goes. The leaves are falling. It's also kind of interesting because, leaves do fall here, unlike snow, but they do a whole thing. It's kind of neat to see everyone all excited and joyous about the leaves falling. All right, there was a place selling bratwurst, and I thought it was going to be a little more dramatic than this. It was going to be like a lengthy bratwurst, but evidently they just chopped it up. And I've never had a bratwurst sandwich before. I was expecting it to look more like an actual bratwurst, like a hot dog type of thing, but it really isn't. I was kind of expecting it to be like kind of photogenic, if you will. Oh, that guy got right through the middle of with his bicycle in front of the fountain. Yeah, the guy in front of me got this, and he held it up, and he's like, "What is this?" And they're like, "Oh, it's sliced." And I was like, I knew it was coming, and now I got it. It's like, I'm sure it probably tastes pretty good, but yeah, it's a bratwurst sandwich, sliced up. Yeah, that's a little different, right? A little bratwurst sandwich. Yeah, they had a foot-long hot dog over there at another stand. The deli, the diner, I should say, had a foot-long hot dog. I thought, you know what, I'm gonna get a bratwurst, thinking it would be not in a sandwich form, but I guess I should try it first before I make any judgment. All right, I'm gonna give this a try. Bratwurst sandwich. Take a look at the moon. Freaking awesome. Look at that. That's an impressive moon. I think last night was like the super moon or whatever they call it, but tonight it's still looking pretty prominent. Okay, this sandwich is good. Sandwich is good. It's definitely unorthodox though. Never had a bratwurst. It's almost like encaved inside that. That's not even a word. It's like, it's almost like a hot pocket, right? Hot pocket. What was that? Stand up. That's tasty. And that's going to do it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over. You doing all right up there? Ooh. With your one green eye. A banshee. Screaming like banshees. Screaming. Oh, you turned off.